Why English adults are so strict with children. Modern Britain values children and the family unit, yet they are fiercely judged and ferociously debated. People in the UK don't coo over children in public, but they express their disapproval if kids misbehave. Strangers feel they have the right to judge kids in public. Your child will be told off for talking too much. Childless weddings are very common. There's even a hotel in Cornwall where kids aren't allowed. Culture in the UK doesn't feel child-friendly. There is a lack of affordable childcare options in Britain. There are fewer options for holiday camps and clubs. Overall, there is no place for young people. Foreigners tend to criticize British people for this. Other criticisms include low breastfeeding rates. It's not common to see British mothers breastfeeding. The UK has the lowest rate of breastfeeding in the world. This is backed by a 2018 study. Only 34% of 6-month-olds were still breastfed in the UK. In Sweden, for example, this number reached 62%. It could be a hangover from the Victorian era. Back then, kids were dressed and treated as adults. They were expected to always be well behaved. They had to do as they were told. Victorian children were to be seen but not heard. Kids still seem to be treated as an inconvenience. Parents and strangers alike have this attitude. British parents have a habit of complaining about their kids. They use it as a form of banter. Generally, kids aren't accepted to be kids. They are expected to be quiet if out and about. Children in the UK can never show a wild side. In other countries, kids are doted on by strangers. But this doesn't seem to be the case in the UK. People tend not to engage with them even with babies. They make faces if the children misbehave. Some Britons agree that the UK is not child-friendly. They admit there are more dog-friendly places. However, many say it isn't a matter of disliking children. It was a matter of educating children. Children have to learn how to behave in public. It's respectful to people around them. People in Britain love to see children running around. They can play in the countryside and in the playgrounds, but they don't want to see that behavior in a restaurant. In the South, everyone is said to make a fuss about children. Children get masses of attention from strangers. Mothers never have a problem breastfeeding in public. Parents can find high chairs and changing tables anywhere. Abroad, they had to change their kids on their laps. However, they admit that the people were more friendly. The British find France to be more non-child friendly. There, kids are also expected to be quiet in public. French parents regularly shush their children. However, that doesn't mean they don't like children.